Hi, my name is Jamie Rue, and today I'm going to talk to you about NaNoWriMo 2017. So this is like my 5th time filming this video. I don't totally remember what I normally do in these, and I'm not gonna go back and watch my own videos because that's like weird. But hi, NaNoWriMo. It's a thing. It's coming up. We're in the middle of October. I normally make this video like a little bit earlier, but I'm a mess. So here it is. NaNoWriMo. You try to write a 50,000 word novel in the month of November. 50,000 words means that you are writing 1,667 words a day, and by the end of the month you should have between 150 and 200 pages depending on your font and the size and spacing and whatever. But around that. This year's NaNoWriMo theme is the super-powered novel, which does not mean you have to write anything about superheroes for your novel. And I do this thing where I make a duct tape wallet every year for NaNoWriMo because it's just something that I started at some point and now it's a thing. So I have one, and this is my actual wallet, by the way. Like, I actually use this. The 2016 one I used until like last month. So this is what this year's looks like. It's based off the NaNoWriMo poster. So like I said, super powered noveling, and that's what the back looks like. This is a thing now that I have. I make those every year, so this is my 5th NaNoWriMo. My first one was in my freshman year of high school. So I've written 4 novels before now. I'm writing my 5th this year. I'm writing my first middle grade, actually, so I'm going to be brushing up on a lot of middle grade books. I've started already by rereading the Percy Jackson series. If any of you are also writing middle grade novels, I will probably be making videos regarding some of the middle grade novels that I'm reading at some point, so stick around for those, possibly. This is my first middle grade, so this is going to be pretty new for me. Like I said, my first NaNoWriMo was when I was a freshman in high school, and I was making a really big life transition. I'd been in school since September, of course, but it was still, I wasn't totally used to being in high school. It was a shift, and I heard pretty last minute, actually, that NaNoWriMo was a thing, and I said, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to try to write a 50,000 word novel in a month. And I'm sure my parents were like, what is wrong with you? And my friends were like, what is wrong with you? And at some points during the month, I was like, what is wrong with me? Because this is not an easy thing. This is probably one of the harder things you're going to do in life, writing a novel. It's hard. Don't let anyone tell you writers have an easy job. They would be so wrong. This is a hard thing to do. But there's something about NaNoWriMo that keeps me coming back, even though I have absolutely no intentions of becoming a writer. I want to go into the publishing industry. I want to be a book editor. I don't really need to be able to write to do that. But I think it gives a really good glimpse into the life of an author, and that's really fascinating to me. And I see why people like writing, because despite the fact that I want to bang my head on a keyboard for like 90% of the month of November, there are moments that make it all worth it. There are moments that you feel accomplished and you feel just like everything has fallen into place, even though the rest of the month you might be like, oh my god, my characters suck, and why is my setting like this, and also why does my writing suck? None of these characters sound like they're real people, and also I can't write any description. Why am I doing this? All thoughts I've had throughout the month consistently, and despite the negativity that swirls about, there are moments that are absolutely wonderfully peaceful, like everything has fallen into place. I described it at some point like you were in the eye of a hurricane, and it's like you have all this stuff swirling around you, but you get to stop for a moment and look at what is happening, and you've created something, and that's an absolutely wonderful feeling. And I think it's a feeling that cannot be replicated anywhere else, and I think it's a feeling that is worth the turmoil of an entire month. So if you have ever wanted to participate in NaNoWriMo, or if you're hearing about it for the first time and you kind of want to, try. I see absolutely no reason why you shouldn't. I think that participating in NaNoWriMo as a freshman was one of the best decisions I ever made, and I would not trade away the experience of writing that absolutely god-awful new adult turned YA garbage novel for anything, because it's led me to this, and it's led me to the point where I am now, and it's led to me being really, really excited about trying to write this middle grade novel that I had no intentions of writing until literally like 2 months ago. NaNoWriMo is one of the best experiences I think you'll ever have, and that's why I keep doing it, even though it really doesn't benefit me in any way. If you are thinking about participating in NaNoWriMo, give it a shot. So I need to read the Odyssey before I go to class, but if you want to add me as a buddy on NaNoWriMo, the link is down below. NaNoWriMo is great. do it. Bye.